The recruitment business is one business that can make you between 3 to 5 million naira monthly in revenue easily without any expensive setup. And I know that a lot of you have been asking me, oh, how do I set up my own recruitment agency? This video is for you. If you're interested in learning how to start your own lucrative recruitment agency like I do, um, listen to the end of this video. I'll just outline the 5 major steps you need to take before you can start a lucrative recruitment business. 5 major steps. The step one is that you must select a niche. Select a niche. One of the common mistakes upcoming recruiters make is to think that they can serve every market. So you want to recruit for office, you want to recruit drivers, you want to recruit for senior management positions, and you just want to cover every area. That is a big mistake. All right. You need to start with a niche. Don't spread yourself so thin. Focus on a niche. I focused on one niche, drivers. All right. And it helped me to build my database faster. Now you call me for driver, in 24 hours, I can give you a driver. If you are focused on different niches, you will see that you will find it difficult to really have a database for all the niches. So focus on a niche. Every niche can make you money. All right. There is a market for every niche. So there's no niche that you say, oh, there's more money here. No. If you want to go white collar by maybe recruiting for top management positions, focus on that also. There is money in all the niches. The second step is to set up, inexpensively. Don't break the bank. Set up inexpensively. All right. The only investment you might be required to make at this stage is to register your business name. All right. Register your business name so that you can open a corporate bank account, because you're going to be dealing with clients, and it's important for you to have a corporate bank account so that you can use that to collect payment. Okay. But outside of that, you can use your phone to run the business. You can run it from the comfort of your home. You don't need an office to start a recruitment business. You can get an office when you grow, when you want to scale, all right, when you want to expand and bring in team. But as a person, one man can average 1 million to 2 million naira on monthly basis in revenue without a team, without any overhead in salaries. Just you with your phone or laptop, you can do the business and make a lot of money. So set up inexpensively. Don't break the bank. Don't go for major investment, get an office, get there. I made all those mistakes, and we had an office that we didn't use for more than a year, more than 2 3 times. We didn't visit there. 99% of our clients conclude deals on phone with us. All right. We have a website where our website is search engine optimized, so it's easy to find us on Google and other major search engines. So when you search for drivers in Lagos, the nanny in Lagos, housekeeper in Lagos, it will take you directly to my website. Okay, my website ranks very high on Google search results, and then you land on my landing page. You read about my services. The call to action button is there. You click it and fill the form. Somebody calls you, and we conclude the deal. You pay our processing fee. Now, the money we make come from two sources. I will be discussing that later on. The first source is the processing fee. All right, what people can you can call it the placement fee. Okay, so the processing fee is a very crucial revenue stream for recruiters. So, for instance, I charge 60,000 naira per request. If you are going for management contract, or 80,000 naira per request if it's a one-off contract. So you can imagine in a month, if I do 20 requests, which we exceed that every month, we do more than 20. But imagine if we do 20, that's more than 1 million naira already from processing fee. Now, if you are running a management model like us, where after deploying a staff, you still manage the contract, you are paid separately for that. It's called management fee. All right. And we make a lot of money from management fee. A contract can pay you as little as 30,000 to 50,000, depending on the client and the contract. So you set up inexpensively after you have selected a niche. Now, the next step is to find your candidates, where you can source candidates. So when you select, this is another important point why you should have a niche, because each niche will determine the source that you get the candidate. So because recruitment is like you are, is a demand and supply stuff, all right? You need to have the sources of the candidate so that you're able to connect them to employers. So why they are paying you is because they believe that you should have reliable sources for those candidates. All right. So for me, as a driver recruiter, I have reliable sources for wonderful drivers, tested drivers, where we can easily go and fish for them, pass them through our onboarding system where they are verified, background check, and test driven for us to be sure that they qualify and meet our criteria before we can now match them to jobs. So if you're going for another niche, maybe caterer, all right, find out where you can get caterers and then screen them and connect them to party organizers, your employer. If you're going for photographers, same thing. If you're going for office staff like receptionists, find out their sources and then connect them to employers. So it's important. This is point 3 right now, I believe, or point 4. The point next is to find out or find your clients. Where would they be? All right. So here, for me, I have mentioned that majority of our clients come from search engines. So at the starting point of my business, I'm a web designer. So I designed a website for this business and I made it search engine optimized. So 90% of our clients come from search. You may not be a web designer, but it does not stop you. You can get clients from social media. All right. Create content about your business as a recruiter, post it on social media. Okay, content marketing is the end thing. Make this, what you are listening to now, is also a content. So you create content, tell people, educate people on why they should hire reliable staff through you, and then you sell your business to them. You can also get referrals from your friends and family, okay, your church groups, your associations. You can do word of mouth. Go out there and let people know that if they need a reliable staff, they can contact you. Okay. This is point 4 right now, B. I think that is it. 4 points. If you can achieve these four things, you can set up and run a reliable recruitment business. In fact, I have a more detailed insight packaged in a book about this business. I call it the Recruitment Gold Mine. It's on display on Seller. So if you're watching this video on TikTok or any other platform, click the link on this video or on my bio to take you to my Seller shop where you can buy it. I explained every detail about the step-by-step guide to starting a lucrative recruitment business here in Nigeria. That book will bless your life. I'm telling you the truth. This business is very lucrative. It can easily make you, in fact, we are going for 20 million a month from 2026 January. Okay, that is how lucrative this business can be. So get that book today. It's just a few pages of book, but it is my wealth of knowledge. After 9 years as a recruiter, I poured it into that book. So if you get that book today, you can get started. Over 80 people have gotten that book and they are already sending us testimonies. So I want you to succeed, and the year is running out fast. So before 2025 December, you can handle some millions through recruitment. So get that book today and be blessed. See you next time.